Hi, this is Dan again from Clean Guru, and today the message is really a question. And here's the question. What should you never ask your prospects? What should you never ask your prospects? Well, to answer that question, I'm going to tell you a story. And if you remember, and if you've been listening to these videos or getting the emails, you know that very often I try to encourage you to learn from Tony and I and the mistakes that we made. And we made plenty of them. And today I'm going to tell you about one. So if you can learn from those mistakes rather than have to go through them, you're ahead of the game. So here's the story, real quick. Years ago, it was like in the first 5 years when we owned the cleaning company, I went out to a prospect, to a potential client. It was a steel company, and it was kind of a privately owned steel company, and the lady I met with, my contact, was one of the owners, I think, and she showed me around, and so I put together a proposal for cleaning of their locker rooms, restrooms, front offices. I brought it back out, I delivered it to her, we're talking about the proposal, and then I asked, so now, would you like me to call you, or would you just like to follow up with me and give me a call when you have a question? I'll wait for you to get back to me. She said, oh, just wait to hear back from me, I'll let you know. So naively, I walk out the door, and that's how I left it. And I didn't hear from her for a while, and normally I would hear generally pretty quickly. So a couple weeks go by, I finally cannot hold back calling her any longer. I call her on the phone and I said, hi, this is Dan from the cleaning company. I hadn't heard from you. I just wondered, just to follow up on the cleaning proposal. And she said, oh, well, it's too late. We already made a change. I was surprised. I never heard back from you. And I actually didn't say that she told me she would follow up with me. That was disrespectful, I thought. And I walked out the door, but it was really a shot to the stomach. I mean, I really felt like it took the wind out of me. And I'll never forget, I felt like I really made a mistake, that I had given up. When I asked, would you like me to follow up, or you just want to call back to me and I'll wait for your call? When I did that and I asked that question, I really gave up the responsibility for the selling situation, and I gave up the control for the selling situation. It was a mistake, and I really determined never to do that again. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't say, by the way, give me a call when you have questions. As you're looking it over, give me a call. If you have any questions, if there's any changes we have to make, if you're ready to move forward, give me a call. That's fine, but that didn't mean that I'm not going to be planning on making my next call to them. So I still scheduled that and took responsibility, but encouraged them to call me in between there if anything comes up. In addition, there's many things I could have said during the selling situation that are good questions. Good questions like, well, Sally or Joe, as you look it over, are there any changes that you can right away see right now that jump out at you that I should change as far as the schedule or the tasks that need to be done? Does the pricing fit into your budget? I think we talked about it. Is that still the case? The carpet, the tile, have we got that put together? Anything jump out at you that you want to talk about? So what you're trying to do is identify objections, right? So those are good questions. What's another good question? Well, if things are going pretty well, you can even say, Sally or Joe, I'll tell you what, nothing's carved in stone, but it looks like we're doing pretty well here with this. Is there any reason why we couldn't pencil this in for maybe early next month to get this program started for you? Well, that's a closing technique, isn't it? So they might say, yeah, we can do that. And so now you're ahead, now you're moving forward. But they may say, whoa, well, now wait a minute. I got to talk with Steve in accounting first, or I got to check with the controller first. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. And you can say, oh, that's fine. Do you think they'll be in? When do you think you'll get a chance to do that? And they say, well, maybe I'll talk to them later this week or something. That's fine. If any questions come up in the meantime, give me a call, and we'll talk to you soon. So you still keep control and responsibility for the selling situation, so that you don't end up getting burned like I did. So hopefully you can learn from my mistake. I hope you enjoyed that message today, and I hope you have a good week. And until next time, remember that you can do this. You really can.